For me, honestly, I've said this many times and I feel that maybe it sounds insincere, but it's never been about the money or the fame. It's always been about creative satisfaction. When my brother congratulated me on the film, I said, yes, I know, it's got good reviews. Saifeena is always, she's always supportive and she always has good things to say and encouraging things to say. Just because I'm her daughter, she doesn't say, oh, you're amazing. Wah, I'm looking amazing, kya kaam kiya hai maine. I think very few people do that. Competing for the same role with either my brother or my mother. If they're comparisons because my mother's achieved all that she's achieved or my brother's achieved all that he's achieved, I'm only proud of them. I don't believe that I came from a filmy family. I'm an open person, I'm a friendly person. Sometimes I talk too much. Hi, this is Soha and you're watching me on biscuit.com. I've started working in films many years ago, so I think people realize now that I'm here to make my own identity and that we don't fall back on each other's names at all. We're not involved in each other's professions as a family. My mother is not involved, my brother's not involved. So I think people have hopefully understood that about me. And why I choose to act is purely because I love acting, not because this was something that was easy or something that was born to do. And we don't really believe in this fraternity. I don't believe that I came from a filmy family because by the time I was born, my parents had retired and we lived in Delhi, and I was not brought up in Bollywood context. Rang De Basanti, certainly a turning point in my career. I think the couple of films I did before that, I didn't need to do. This was a turning point, and a lot of people think it's my first film. I don't care to correct them. I think for me it's never been about quantity, it's always been about quality. And it's always been about working with the kinds of people that I would want to spend so much time with. But the script is something that makes sense to me. And, I find the film meaningful in some way or entertaining in some way. You can't compare me to my brother. I'm not competing for the same role with either my brother or my mother. I love my family. I embrace my identity. I get a lot of support from it. And I think my brother's the coolest brother, and my mom is the best mom, and my family is the best family, and all of that. So I feel very lucky to be who I am. And if they're comparisons because my mother's achieved all that she's achieved or my brother's achieved all that he's achieved, I'm only proud of them, and I'm very proud of my own achievements, whatever they may be. Reviews for the film we were hoping for. Box office success is always something that you can't predict. So when my brother congratulated me on the film, I said, yes, I know, it's got good reviews. And he said, that's great, that's all well and good, but I'm referring to the box office success, which has become so important today. So it's very heartening to have a film do well also, business-wise.
मैं इंद्रजीत सिंह, हमारी तो गाली पर भी ताली पड़ती है और हमें आज भी राजा भैया बुलाया जाता है.
We believed in the film, and we believe that I think when you've got Tigmanshu Dhulia at the helm of a film, the one thing you can depend on is great writing and great dialogues, and that helps your performance. So all of us were pretty confident with our performances being handled by Tigmanshu, so we felt like we were in safe hands. My mother, also went to see Sai Baby Gangster Returns, and she gave me her feedback, and she liked me. She is very critical in a balanced sort of way. Just because I'm her daughter, she doesn't say, oh, you're amazing. In fact, almost the opposite. She liked Khoya Khoya Chand before this, and I think she liked the styling, she liked the way I was presented, she liked the way I performed. And Kareena is always, she's also a Tigmanshu Dhulia fan, and she's always supportive, and she always has good things to say and encouraging things to say. And she's such a fine actor herself. I have a lot of respect for her, I've always said. I'm looking amazing, kya kaam kiya hai maine. I think very few people do that. Most people, I think when they see themselves blown up on screen, probably cringe a little. I'm one of those people who are like, it's alright. But having said that, when I see Sai Baby Gangster Returns, I'm not cringing so much. Kareena is always, she's always supportive and she always has good things to say and encouraging things to say. I'm open to working with any good actor and she's a fantastic actor. I would love to share screen space with her. But, there has to be some content. Always discussed very openly how we're very happy with where we are, Kunal and I. And there are no wedding plans at the moment. I think you should dress for the occasion, and I have an eclectic wardrobe. I have a little bit of everything, from saris to shorts to skirts and dresses and jeans. My favorite are pajamas. Always said I'm not a style icon. Please don't follow what I wear necessarily. I can tell you what looks good on you, but everyone chooses to dress themselves according to their own individual style and individual comfort. And I've never wanted people to copy me.